Today's topic is string. So string is nothing but collection of character, or we can also say that string is nothing but the array of character. So string in a C language, a string is group of character or array of characters which is terminated by delimiter null. Slash 0 is nothing but the null, or that is string is terminated or ends with this delimiter. Thus, C uses variable length delimited strings in program. So string is basically a collection or group of character or array of character. So declaring a string, how we are declaring a string? C does not support string as a data type. So string is not a data type, but it allows us to represent strings as a character array. So string is our character array. It is not a data type, but it is a character array. A string variable is any valid C variable name, and it is always declared as a array of character. That is nothing but we can give any string name, and it is an array of what character. So how we get to know that? We need to give data type as a character. So we will get to know that it is a string, or that is nothing but array of character. So the size determines the number of character in the string. So how many character we are going to insert into the string, then that is our size of what? Array of character. Okay. So here the example is given, char ct of 10. That is nothing but in a ct string or in a ct character array, we can store 10 data elements of what? Character. Another example is char name 30. So the name variable can store 30 characters into the array, name array. So this is the initialization of string. How we are initializing? So जैसे हम लोग array को initialize करते हैं without giving a size also we can initialize the string. But in an array, if our array is integer, we are giving that value into the curly braces. So if it is a string, then into the curly braces we are mentioning our string. Okay, so this is the graphical representation of the string. That is nothing but how the string will get placed into the month string or month variable. So month is nothing but array name, and by 0, 1, 2, these are the position. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and as we know that the last character, this is our null character which is placed at the last position or at the termination point. Okay, so y is our last character in this month string, so that's why the next character is this null character or delimiter. Okay, next, another method of initialization of string by using a curly braces. Okay, and while using the curly braces, every character should mention in a double quotation as like it is a single character. So the ct having a size 8. So in this ct string, we can store 8 characters. At the 0th position, n for one, first position, second position, third, fourth position, fifth position, sixth position, and the seventh position. These are the 8 character we are going to store in this ct string. Okay, and the last character is always a null character. Last character is always a null character. So this is the initialization of string. We can initialize our string in both way. That is, first method is without mentioning a size, and the another method is with mentioning a size of a string. Next, why do we need null? Why we are using that null or the delimiter? A string is not a data type, as we know that string is not a data type but a data structure. It is a data structure that is nothing but to store a character. We have created the array. So string implementation is logical, not a physical. That is nothing but we have created that array of a character to place a string. So that is the implementation is a logical, totally in a based of logic. So the physical structure is a array, but उसका physical structure क्या है? Array है, in which the string is stored. So the string is variable length. As we know that the string is variable length is nothing but it will be vary according to the need of a user. जैसे कि string हम string का size हम लोग 8 mention कर सकते हैं, 5 mention कर सकते हैं, कुछ भी mention कर सकते हैं. So that's why the string is a variable length, and so we need to identify the logical end of the data. So उसके लिए हमें उसका हर एक string का logical end ढूंढना पड़ेगा. So to show that logical end, we need that null. Null is nothing but /0, and where we are storing the /0 at the end of the every string. Next, string input and output function. So there are three types of string input and output function: formatted, unformatted. So string output functions are classified in the two parts. That is, first one, formatted input output, and using a special set of function. So input output is nothing but input is used for the read the string, and output is nothing but to write a string on a character. And here input function is used to read the string. So now we will see this one by one. First one, formatted input function. So as we know that our scanf is one type of formatted input function, and to take a string, the format specifier is %s. So scanf can be used with %s format specification to read a string. If we wanted to read a string, the function name is scanf and the format specifier is %s. Next is unformatted input function. So getChar, this is one of the getChar is nothing but one type of unformatted input function. It is used to read a single character. GetChar, char yani character, get character. To get a single character, we are using this getChar function from a keyword. Using this function repetitively, we may read entire line of text. Why? अगर string में 5 characters है, if string having that 5 character, so to read that 5 character, getChar हमें कितनी बार use करना पड़ेगा? 5 times. Why? Because string having 5 characters. So we can use this getChar function in a repetitive manner. Okay. So the example is given here. The initialization of a string. So char ch, this is a ch variable, it will store the z character, and how we are getting that character? By using getChar function. Okay. Next is getS. S is used for, S is abbreviation of string, and it is more convenient method for reading a string. GetS is used for reading a string. So here the example is given, char line. Line is our string of 100 character. Okay, and how we are reading that string? By using directly getS and the string name here. Line क्या था हमारा? String name था, and we are giving that string name into the get as function. So these are the two unformatted input function. First one is get char and the another is get s. Now the next formatted output function, जैसे scanf हमारा input function था, as like that printf is our formatted output function. For output function is used to display the result on the screen. Okay, and the again format specifier is %s. So here with the printf function we have used this %s format specifier to display this string. So name having जो भी content होगा name string में, that will get displayed by using this %s. And here we have used this 0.4. 0.4 यानी कि only 4 characters out of the 10 character, only 4 character will get displayed. ओके अगर हमें पूरी की पूरी स्ट्रिंग नहीं डिस्प्ले करनी है आउट ऑफ दैट मेनी कैरेक्टर, if we wanted to display only the 4 character, then we are using 0.4s function or format specifier. So this was the formatted output function. Next is unformatted output function. जैसे get char था to take a input, वैसे put char है to display a output. जैसे गेट एस था वैसे ही पुट एस है फंक्शन टू डिस्प्ले द आउटपुट. नाउ गेट कैर से क्या होगा, इट इज यूज टू प्रिंट अ कैरेक्टर ऑन अ स्क्रीन एंड योर सी एच इज नथिंग बट द वेरिएबल नेम. कौन सा वेरिएबल नेम, जिसमें हमने कैरेक्टर स्टोर किया है, इन विच वी हैव स्टोर द कैरेक्टर. So by using that variable name we can directly put character or we can directly display the character on a string. Next puts function, it is used to print the string. दोनों का डिफरेंस क्या है, put char क्यों यूज करते हम लोग, to print a character, and put s क्यों यूज करते हैं, s is for string, so it is used to print a string. So here example is given. Char line is nothing but string. This is our string name of size 15 having character or having string welcome to lab. Okay, and if we wanted to display this whole line, we are using put as function and passing this string name. ये line क्या है, line is our string name and we are passing that string name here. Next string operation, which string operation we can perform. So first one is string length. String length function is used to calculate the length of a string. len is abbreviation of length. It is used to find the length of a string excluding null character. That is nothing but it will not calculate the null character, but it will only calculate all the characters in a string. So in other words, this function is used to count the number of characters in a string. जितने भी characters है string में, it will count it and it will display that length of string. So the example is given, char string 1 having don't have any size or without size, we have declared it. So welcome, this is the string we have stored in which string, ऐसे str1 ये हमारा स्ट्रिंग नेम है, उसमें हमने स्टोर किया था वेलकम. एंड टू डिस्प्ले और टू काउंट दिस we have taken another integer variable. Why we have taken this integer variable? To count the length. Okay, after that here we have used strlen function and in that we have passed this str1 जिसमें कि हमने हमारा string store किया है, in which we have stored our string. Okay, so by this function it will calculate the length or it will count the number of character and result will get stored into this n. So now in our case, So there are 7 characters, so n will have the value 7. Next function है string copy. So string copy function is used to copy one string into the another string. Again here we have, so this is the syntax is given. So strcpy is abbreviation of copy, and here in this case we are copying this string into the one. So ये second वाला string किस में copy होगा, one में copy होगा, and the result will get stored into the str1. This function copies the content of string 2. So that is, this function is copies the content of string 2 to the string 1. So here the example is given. str1 में store किया है str1 having a string welcome and str2 having a string hello. Okay, after that when we are applying strcopy function, it will copy the content of str1 into the str1. So now currently 2 में क्या है, hello है, it will copy that hello into the str1, and when we are printing printf function में अगर हम str1 लिख रहे, so the result will be the welcome. Why? Because we have the result will be hello. So in this case result will be hello, or string str1 will print the hello. So this function will display this hello. Why? Because we have copied this str1 into this str2. So str1 के content क्या है, hello है, so it will display this hello. So cpy is used for copy the content from one string into the another string. Next is strcmp. cmp is used, or cmp is abbreviation of compare. So this function compares two string character by character. That is nothing but यहाँ पे क्या होगा, दोनों भी string के characters compare होंगे. If it is matched, that is nothing but it will gives the three value, -1, 0 and 1. So the numeric difference is 0 if the string are equal. So if the strings are equal, it will gives the 0. Why? Because strings are equal, that is all the character get matched with the one string into the another, so it will gives the 0. Okay, if it is negative, string 1 is alphabetically above string 2. Okay, it will give the 1 when it is above the string 2. That is nothing but number of characters in a string 2 are greater, then it will give -1. Yes, -1, because negative कौन से केस में होगा, if string 2 is greater than string 1, it will give the -1, and if the characters from string 1 are greater, it will give the positive. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा, इक्वल है तो 0 आएगा. अगर string 2 is greater, then it will gives the -1. If string 1 is greater, it will gives the 1. So in our case, str1 having a 3 characters and str2 7 characters. Okay, and when we are comparing this str1 with the str2, so it will, यहाँ पे क्या है हमारा, the number of characters of str2 is greater, so it will gives the negative value. So here in our case n will have -1. Got this? Why? Because str2 having a 7 character, this having 7 character, we are going to compare this 7 with 3. So which one is greater? 7 is greater, that is second string is greater. So it will return -1. Okay, so string compare function is used to compare the character from one string with the another string. Next is string cat. Cat is abbreviation of concatenation. So this function is used to concatenate two string. Concatenate is nothing but combine or merge. And where we are combining this two string, or we are appending one string at the end of another string. Okay. So concatenate again mean by joining of two string together. In other words, it adds the string to the string 1, and the string 1 contains the final concatenated string. So that is nothing but the size of string 1 should be greater than size of string 2. Why? Because we are attaching this string at the end of string 1. So concatenation में क्या होता है? It adds the string 2. It adds the string 2 to string 1, and string 1 contains the final result, and so the final result will get saved into the string 1. That's why the size of string 1 should be greater than string 2. Okay, so whenever here the string cat function is operated on string 1 to string 2, so the content of string 1 will get append, not get transfer. It get append with the string 1. So string 1 having very, so this is part of string 1, and string 2 having good. Okay, so at the end string 1 will have very and good. Why? Because the content of string 2 will get append with the string 1. Append मतलब join हो जाएंगे. Next is array of string. Array of string is nothing but, as we have seen, array of array, that is multi-dimensional array or two-dimensional array. So same concept, array of string. So array of string is nothing but collection of string is represented using array of string. Collection of string is nothing but we are going to collect multiple string into a single array. So the declaration part is with this data type. So it is array of string. So the data type always will be the character. Why? Because it is array of string. After that ARR is nothing but array name, and at the first subscript we are going to store the row and the column. But in our case, rows are nothing but number of string, and column is nothing but size of each string, और हर एक स्ट्रिंग में कितने कैरेक्टर्स होंगे. So that characters, number of characters. Okay, so how we are going to initialize that string? By using a curly braces, and by using the double quotation we are going to store our each string. Notice, so this is the declaration part and this is the initialization. So in a initialization we are giving all the data into the curly braces. So here the example is given. So in this case, city is the one array of string having the 5 words or 5 cities or 5 string. So this is my one string, second string, third string, fourth string is Hyderabad, and fifth string is Delhi. So here we are storing this 5 string of 10 character. So हर एक string में हम कितने character store कर सकते हैं? 10 character. Okay, so the first string is Delhi. So this is 0th column, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth, sixth, 7, 8 and 9. These are the 10 characters. Okay, and how many strings we can save? 5 strings: Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and the in Mumbai. We can store the Mumbai also. These are the 5 string we can store into this array. So this is array of string. The last string is Mumbai. And this every string will get terminated by /0. /0 is nothing but termination. Okay. So this is the example of array of string. So in an array of string, first subscript is used for number of string, and here second subscript is used for number of character. So here we completed our array. Thank you to all of you.